never know why people think that younger Shelley Duvall is, like, unattractive. I think she's adorable.
I think it's just kind of an unsettling thing.
Like, she's weird, but I think she's cute.
Like, I think that's it. I think it's just, like, people don't like a thin, twiggy woman that has fucking, like, you know, scary doll features. I think that's it. I think that's all there is to it. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with her. But I know people would disagree. Or are we Thomas the Tank Engine posting? Because if we need to talk about the wrongs committed by Thomas the Tank Engine, I have an entire Skyrim playthrough full of it. Okay, we want to go for Wraith first, I think, so we can do Ice. I love that that mod exists. It's maybe one of the best ones out there alongside the Macho Man Randy Savage dragons. That stuff is very powerful. Oh yeah, snap into a Slim Jim, yeah. Also the one video of him just constantly pulling, like, little cups of cream out of his hand infinitely. Okay, we're freezing them, we're making them angry, we're freezing them and making them angry. It's just a hockey game.
Like that new gay TV show that's out called Heated Rivalry.
I saw a picture that somebody had photoshopped of that beside the Canadian-produced hockey television show by the guy that made Letterkenny. And it was like the guys from Heated Rivalry, like, close face-to-face, and then the guys from Shoresy all shirtless, and it was like, tell me which one's the gay hockey show.
Not wrong.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again, there's nothing more homoerotic than men playing sports. Like, dudes in the football really be smacking each other on the ass between games. And then going, but like, don't worry about it. I'm not gay though. And it's like, I don't think that you are gay, but it's funny that you need to stress this. Bunch of sweaty naked dudes going into a room to be fucking washed down afterwards. It's like, yeah, shit's really gay, dude. But at the same time, like, don't worry about it, because, like, you're probably not gay, so you don't need to worry about it.
And even if you were gay, so long as you respect the boundaries of your fellow players, it's fine.
Yeah. But a lot of people think that they won't. Both for good and poor reasons, admittedly, because I've definitely met gays that do not.
Those are bad gay people. Actually,
yes.
those are bad people.
Yes.
I mean, gay has nothing to do with it.
I'm aware. Doesn't change the fact. It just means that it's directed at me instead. Like the fucking Hobbit guy that grabbed my dick. That guy sucks ass. Also,
I'm rather surprised you didn't, like, beat him to a pulp.
he was very small. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, I had the thought of just, like, hitting him like a fucking Star Trek character where they just, like, get their fist and, like they conjoin their hands together and they just hit them, like, over the skull/back. And I was like, I need to maybe not do this. Actual halfling? Like almost, though, because the guy was, like almost a clinical dwarf. Like, didn't have the proportions, right? Like, everything was in proportion. They were, like, probably, like, 410. I'm gonna die because my shit's not coming back from the back of the field, isn't it? That's what's gonna kill me. I had a good run, and now what's killing me is my own hubris. But, like, the man was very, very short. And they were very, very hairy. Very, like, think of the hairiest guy's hands that you've ever seen. And they're probably like that.
Damn.
I'm mad that I got fucking killed. I'm so mad, dude. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so fucking angry. Why is, like, I know it's New Game Plus, I'm playing on, like, the fastest thing possible, but, like, what the fuck do you mean I'm losing this consistently now? What the fuck do you mean? Like, if I'm getting stat fucked, then they're like, well, your stats should be higher. It's like, they're all S, motherfucker! What do you want from me, dude? Like, I feel like it's, like, just the RNG's really hitting me. We're just gonna go again. We're just gonna keep spinning the wheels and hoping for the best. But yeah, no. I always tried to restrain myself from, like, actual displays of crazy violence. It was just, like, sometimes you run into that one guy and you can't help yourself, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
Like Shepard's buddy, Josh, who always instigated shit. Like, I would fight that guy all the time. There was one time when he came over to my house, and we were on the trampoline, and he just randomly punched me as hard as he could in the stomach. But because I was fat, I just, like, kind of flexed my gut a bit, and it didn't really do much. So then I just punched him in the stomach and watched him fall over, and I was like, yeah, that's about what I expected. You got one guide? I got one guide by a bunch of people growing up, to be honest with you. But, like, that guy was the real one guy. Because, like, he would always fucking be around Shepard at all hours. Fucking trying to get in between us at all times. Ended up getting him put into, you know, a juvie system. Like, just all bad. He was the guy that showed up outside my window that one time trying to get me to pick a fight with him. And that was at like 2 in the morning. And then when I wouldn't fight him, he wanted to come in my house. Because he was like, the coyotes will get me. And I'm like, no they won't. Shut up. Go home.
He probably wanted to come into the house so he could try to beat you up.
That wouldn't have worked at all. Because I would have just like opened the door and the second they started being shitty, I would just put him through a wall. The boy weighed, like, we were children, so probably, like, 80 to 90 pounds. And I definitely weighed over, like, 100-something by then. Because that was when I was just starting to get fat. Because I had my tonsils and my adenoids taken out.
What do tonsils have to do with getting fat?
Removal of tonsils and adenoids has been linked by doctors to weight gain. And I was dramatically underweight when I was a kid. So they looked at me and they were like, this will probably be good, you know, you might put on a little bit of weight. And in recent years, they've actually stopped advising removing them unless you need to due to, like, inflammation and sickness. Whereas back when I was growing up, they just said that it was good to remove them in case, so that way you don't have to deal with getting them removed in the future. And, like, more recent studies have been like, yeah, that can cause, like, dysregularities and, like, fat growth in the body. And I'm like, cool.
Right.
That might have been why I got fat when I was a teenager. Now I think it's just, like, my lifestyle. But definitely when I was a teenager, I think that that might have been a contributing factor.
I think it's definitely, I love you very much. It's definitely your lifestyle right now.
But that's also because I've just become a hermit. Like, I think genuinely just walking to a job would dramatically change that situation.
Here's hoping you get something soon.
I hate, like, retail work, but, like, I do kind of just be like, hey, maybe Costco, though.
Honestly, Costco benefits aren't bad, man.
Costco benefits are good. On top of Costco benefits is the fact that they allow you to cross-train in, like, a bunch of different shit. So it's like, you're telling me that I could go there, do a stocking job, and then be like, hey, can you train me to be a baker?
Hard to ask. It doesn't hurt to apply either. Have you applied yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't think they pay that bad.
Base rate in Canada starts at basically what I was getting paid where I was at the other place. Like minus like $1.50.
What's the hours like?
That's the trickier part. But it seems to be like a lot of people say like you kind of start off a little on the lower end and you can stay there or you can take more. Whether that's accurate or not nowadays, who knows?
No. I mean, like, our, like, time frame.
Oh, it would be your normal day stuff, so unfortunately I would be a zombie human. They don't fucking go through the night. Like, they might have, like, people coming in at, like, 4 and staying till 10 situations, but they're not, like, keeping you there overnights for sure.
Yeah, but there were some nights you might, like, work past, like, 6.
Yeah.
You might be working till 9 or so.
Yeah. Which I feel like wouldn't be an issue.
I think it works.
God, the sound effect playing right now is driving me insane. God, there's so much happening. But yeah, it's like struggling to find anything that would be good in either of the two fields in which I'm experienced. I would be willful to consider working at that location. Just based on the information of the things I've heard from people that have worked there in the past. Like, the worst thing that I've heard is, like, one guy almost got hit by a guy working a forklift.
But that's like any, you know.
And also, like, if that happened, I would be like, cool. How much are you gonna give me a raise, or are we doing a suit thing?
I mean, they would, I'm not gonna lie, they would probably just pay you flat and be like, good, cool, here you go. They're not gonna give you a raise.
Give me an extra $2 and I won't report that guy. Give me an extra $3 and I will report that guy. Because then we could get him fired.
I also sadly don't think that's how it works.
I am struggling to hear because the game has decided that it is going to make the sound of things stabbing 8,000 times a second. Give me money, I'll do what you want. I think that is something that cost me a little bit of grace with some of the people that I worked with when I was at the call center, because there were times where they would sit there and talk to me about shit, and I would just respond with like, well, like, I get paid to be here, so like, yeah, I'll do my best. And they're just like, well, you know, it's like, that doesn't sound very, like, committal and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, yeah, because, like, I'm here to work. That's it. Like, if you're expecting more or less of me, like, I hate to tell you, like, this is what we're here for. It's like, early on when I first joined, they were doing that stupid, like, well, we're a family here thing, and I'm like, no, we're not. That's stupid. And then when they finally got rid of that, they were trying to push the, like, well, everybody has to, you know, help each other out thing, and I'm like, that doesn't happen. Nobody ever does that. And they just did not like me being very real about it. Like, even on my last day with the company, when they were just, like, trying to, like, fish for information. Because they were just like, you know, is there, like, anything that you think would be good to, like, you know, discuss or, like, bring up with, like, other employees, or, like, you know, something that would be, you know, helpful going forward that might make it, like, you know, like a better work experience with people or whatever. And I just was like, I'm not gonna do your job for you. Like, if we're not working together anymore, I'm not gonna answer that question. What good does it do me? Identify those issues yourself, man. Fuck you, pay me.
I'm gonna send you 2 doodles, and then I'm gonna read the rest of the night.
Okay, sounds good.
I gotta go.
I'm just waiting for this thing to die. Yeah, but how identify... but no communication? Well, that's the problem, is if you want me to identify it after the fact, well, unfortunately, we've already stopped communicating. Ask me these things when I'm working for you. Simple as. That looks really good. The frig is very uncanny. I see why you brought up the Shelley Duvall thing.
Whenever I draw frig, I always look up pictures of Shelley. She's not that uncanny, but she's close.
Yeah. That's very funny.
Like, oh, she's cute, but she's weird.
But she's cute, but she's weird.
Sorry, I'm a lady.
Excuse you.
I'm a lady.
Cute, weird, weird, cute. Sometimes. Let's try this again. Let's be mentally unwell. I'm gonna skip it. Really? Okay. I can work with this.
Ugh. Cozy beans.
The cozy beans with their weird butt.
But okay, my weird nose thing came back, but it came back when it got really cold.
Yeah.
A part of me is wondering if it's like...
It's probably like what I said. Where it's just like the cold is irritating your nose.
Actually about to turn a camera on and look up my nose right now.
Weird butt and 3 legs, true.
Yeah. And a goopy eye.
Yeah, the goopy eye.
Forget the goopy eye. Hey, Beans, what's wrong with your earphone? Look this way. Look this way!
Oh, seeing them get, like, get fucking affected by the incubus and turn to go the other direction was wild.
Gav is not looking good. The one in my nose.
I mean, it's not gonna look good if it's like a ruptured vessel.
But at least it looks like a scab, like it's red and like...
I mean, I don't know what you'd expect it to look like.
A staph infection. Like Google said it was. If you must know.
I mean, were you using tools that would be like
No,
infected
but I work
with that?
No, so but you can pick up staph kind of just anywhere. It lives on the skin, and if I was blowing my nose or wiped my nose or whatever, and there was a space inside of my nose that it could have gotten in, because I've had staph infections before. I know what they look like. You have to remember, I was a child that never washed your hands.
Fair enough.
Why do you think I got worms? Why do you think I got worms so much?
We're gonna die again. I hate this. I hate this so fucking much. I hate this so much more than you absolutely know. I want to take this one character, I want to wring his neck, I want to drain out all of his blood into a fucking bucket and then feed it to pigs. It's just, like, it's not enough damage. We're just straight not getting enough damage. It's unthinkable. You good? No. No, I'm not good. I haven't been good since, like, 1995. Like... I don't think we've ever been good. Like, lawful evil at best. Okay. I don't know why I'm so desperate to get, like, weird incubus, succubus abilities. I just want to make the suck builds work again, you know? That's all. You yearn for the suck, this is true. I do. But so would you. And you. And you. I argue that you find the man that would would defy me. Okay, that thing charging backwards and then immediately getting smoked was really funny. Okay, I don't want bug. I need to evade my want for bug. Charmed enemies have a 15% chance of dying after recovering. Yeah, okay. It's actually kind of working out. But, you know, famous last words, right? Alright, they're starting to get a bit too low. Wipe them out. Bleh.
I don't know why I have a
Ow, 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 ow.
nice bed, and instead of laying on it like
A normal person.
from headboard to footboard, I lay on it sideways.
You sure do.
It's comfy.
I used to do that, but I did that as a child when I was on a futon. This might kill us. If we're stupid. This might. I think we might have a little bit of luck on our side with it, though. Because if we can just get this done, we'll be a little bit safer, you know? Jesus Christ. Okay, it's happening again. We can't keep doing this. This is fine. I'm not freaking out, you're freaking out. Okay, we need to take that right now just to get rid of our debuff as much as I don't want to. Because we are actively bleeding our own self, but no longer. Mans is tweaking? Why are we Shepherd now? What's happened? Alright, we're getting the suck going. This is good. I just realized how long it took us to get the suck going is crazy. in that we're already fighting guy number 2 when we were fighting guy number 1 not 14 seconds ago. The worms are spreading. The worms are back! The worms! The worms! Okay, this is a problem. Man, what are the odds of that? That fucking sucked. There we go. Not bad. My every hope and desire was that these guys were going to be getting charmed at a way more regular rate, but it definitely doesn't seem to be as big of a case as I thought it was going to be. Oh, we can get Satan. That's right. Let's fucking go. I totally forgot about getting the big guy himself. Not exactly charm, but burn and berserk is kind of a crazy combo. Ouch. Ooch, ouch. This did remove our healing ability, which sucks a little bit, but... you know, whatever. We died once, we should hopefully be able to make it through. He's like right on the cusp of dying, I can feel it. Jesus Christ, man! Jesus Christ! Just die! You know you want to, I want you to! Fucking hell, okay. Holy shit. God damn it. That took so long, man. Holy. The fact that we still have the iron ball is, like, the biggest detriment to us. We never managed to get rid of that shit. I'm so curious how this is gonna shake out. Because that damage is not fantastic. Ow, you idiot, you fucking fool of a creature. Yeah, we're gonna die, dude. There's no stopping it. Well, maybe the real friends we made along the way were just, you know, narrowly avoiding getting sepsis. Well, never mind, we got sepsis. Just dodge everything perfectly? That's, like, somehow harder to do when you can't... when you can't move. I really feel like to make this guy succeed, I really have to lean into some, like, truly insane fucking build tech on stuff. Are they, like, losing their debuff when they go underground? Yeah, they are. I was like, what do you mean none of these guys are dying? Yeah, get me out of here. Get me out. Free me. Fucking free them. 15 minutes on this shit? What the fuck am I doing with my life? All my shit's S. What do you mean things are difficult? Anyway, we're just gonna leave. That's all we're gonna do. Why stay? Why make life harder on yourself, you know? Why do anything for fun? I guess they want you to be level 30 on everyone. They can suck my ass. It really does just feel like certain characters in combinations, though. Because other characters are just like fucking powerhouses, man. They're just too strong. You simply cannot lose. Alright, Elementalist continues. We're gonna continue being Elemental Boys. You know what? No, I'll take it. Not all of these abilities are gonna have it, but some will. I should have taken that ice thing. But oh well. Everything's clear in hindsight, you know? Except for your memory. That's actually a photocopy of a photocopy. Every memory you have is you recalling the memory, which means that you're one step further removed every time that you remember something from the actual events. Think about it. You won't. Don't existential dread me? That's not even existential dread, man. That's just like normal philosophy. Like, you need to remember that every time that you remember something, that it's one step removed from the actual event of it ever being its true inception. Time is an ever-marching linear progression forwards. Even if people assume it to be circular or maybe a web, you will only perceive it in one way, because you are a human being incapable of receiving any information from external dimensions beyond what you can perceive. So none of it matters, man. Just fucking go crazy. Alright, we have our Frozen Flame. We've got our Storm. So we have Wind, Lightning, Fire, Ice. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you want to go cray-cray? Yeah. Aren't you sick of being nice? Don't you want to go apeshit? Okay, Earthquake. Honestly, I think people need to go apeshit more. I think it would be good for them. You just can't make it a habit, you know? All my apes. Shit. I mean, that kind of happened, right? Like, people don't buy those fucking NFT monkeys anymore. They're worthless. I saw one guy who lost, like, $200,000 on one of them. Which is fucking insane to me. They bought it for like $240,000 and it's currently worth like 50 bucks. Well, 50,000, but you know. Like, other ones are actually worthless. And that's the craziest thing. Like, then there was the database going down because of all of the fucking AWS shit that was going on that one time. Where everybody lost their apes because the fucking PNG images weren't loading anymore. I think about that a lot. It's such an incredible moment in time, you know? Yeah, why not? Actually might be a more desirable thing to transform in a second. No, let's go with Magma now. I want to see if I can get Magma and Glacier. I don't think that I can, but I really want to see if I can. I have to take it. Just too good with what we've got. Glacier Magma? True. Real. Nobody wants to talk about it. Ah! Let me out! They trapped me! They fucking trapped me! I got scammed! What the fuck was that, dude? That's crazy. What the fuck? It's like fucking getting leg locked by the most toxic woman that you know. Except it's a bunch of mushrooms. And they're trying to kill you for your fucking juices. Which I guess isn't too different, but you know. Everybody trap me. Somebody said that one of the characters in Warhammer looked like Tommy Wiseau if he was ripped. And then they were all sharing pictures of how Tommy Wiseau was actually ripped. Like, what a mystery of a human being, man. Allegedly a human being. We don't know. There's a good chance that they're either an alien or some sort of fey creature. Also, we were totally getting glacier and magma in this. That's great. See, like, the Day After Tomorrow builds are so strong, every time. That's a movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal. Movies also starring Jake Gyllenhaal. The Prince of Persia. Probably thought I was gonna say, like, Nightcrawler or fucking something like that, but no. Also, that Spider-Man movie. Where he plays fucking Mysterio. Tommy Wiseau, a lizard changeling. I'd believe it, though. Like, look at his pictures. His skin never quite fits right. That man's been sagging for years, and yet he's still here. Appeared one day in America, wanted to create a film. Instead of going to a studio to, you know, try and get money so that way they could rent film equipment, simply went out and purchased it himself. And when everybody asked him, hey, Tommy, where do you get your money? You know, the import-export business. That doesn't actually explain anything. You know that, right? You know, selling blue jeans. Tommy, what do you mean you sell blue jeans for a living? Maybe he worked for the mob? That's a theory that people have, yeah. Importing people, exporting you. Yeah, I like the idea that he's importing aliens and exporting people to their home world. Maybe he's just trafficking them to the Hollow Earth in Agartha, you know? I would love to sit down with Tommy Wiseau and have a discussion about this exact specific topic. Like, the idea that Tommy Wiseau is not a human, and be like, give me your best rational explanations why you're not an alien. Just to see what he would say. This was such a common point of discussion about this guy, that there is a mini-series that you can watch online. It might be gone now, because I think Machinima made it in the past. So it might actually not be available anymore. I might just sound like a fucking lunatic talking about this. Where the premise of the show was that they got Tommy Wiseau in a room and had abducted him, and that a group of aliens were using him as a way to try to understand humanity by playing video games. And then Tommy Wiseau had to badly play video games for the remainder of the episode while making, like, silly commentary until the aliens would free him. And, like, I feel like that's like a Men in Black-ass cover story if I've ever heard of one, you know? Like, that sounds like something that, like, Agent K and Agent J would come up with. So that way nobody would question that you are, in fact, an alien. Like, if we make a show where he is interrogated by aliens, no one will ever think that he might be an alien. This is what I'm talking about. The Day After Tomorrow build, too strong, man. Too strong. Powerful. Powerful stuff.